Welcome everyone to this month's full moon reading. This full moon is on the 8th of November. Please remember to watch for your rising sign first, as I'll be covering the houses that this full moon falls in. Then watch for your sun and moon sign, just for the bigger picture, just to give you a bit more in-depth information. Please remember these readings are general readings. They're general messages, so not all of it will apply to you. So just take it as it resonates and then leave the rest. Let's get started. Hello Taurus, welcome to your full moon. Extra special one for you. So Taurus, this is your full moon, and it's all about reliability and persistence. It's ruled by your planet Venus, which is about love, beauty, art. Now, full moons are all about getting clarification, getting results from the questions, the intentions that we set at the previous new moon. It's also, actually I'm not going to take that one. It's also, thank you. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. It's also the best time to do your gratitude and your forgiveness practices. Really, really important. They help you let go. They help you just see where you're at the moment. Because this is about letting go of what hasn't worked or what no longer is working for you, and a real time of accepting where you are right now, Taurus, where you are now. Now, for rising sign Taurus, this moon is in your first house, which is ruled by the fiery Mars, and it's all about your appearance, your outward personality, how people see you, and your self-identity. So it's about you, Taurus. Always our first house is about us and how we are in the world. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you. I'm going to take this one here. Okay, Taurus, I'll just grab the energies for the reading. I'm drawn to the Coyote Spirit, and I'm really drawn to the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords and how their backs are to each other. I just feel there's a disconnect here, or I just feel there's, with the Eight of Cups, a parting of ways. Or I said to Aries, just, out with the old and in with the new, and maybe that's what this is. It's very interesting. So your overall energy, regardless of whether you're a sun, moon, or rising sign Taurus, is the Coyote Spirit, and it's trust in divine detours. And I feel, you've got the new moon, a new start is coming, and this is, don't let your past hold you back. And I kind of get this energy, of the past and the future, and they don't blend, is what I'm trying to say, Taurus. Sometimes we get, like a card like the Chariot, and I'm always saying, things need to come into alignment, or things need to come into balance with the Justice card. Here, it's like there needs to be a definite old, new, past, future, and there's a walking away. And I'm drawn with the 16, because the 16 in numerology comes down to a 7, which is your spiritual, that's the number of spirituality, of spiritual insights. It's where our wisdom comes from and our intuition. And the 7 is all about letting go and letting the universe. Now the 1 is all about new beginnings. the fresh start. And the 6 is about family. It's about our home. It's about our responsibilities. It's about our health. It's about our wealth. It's about our family. It's about, it's the number of harmony. And I feel that this new beginning is spiritually aligned with you. The 6 is pretty much, you can say, our day-to-day lives, you know, our home, our family, our wealth, our health. And I feel this new path is likely to change a lot of those things. And I'm wondering if that's what this kind of like, the word that came to mind is stalemate. You know, it's almost like you're so torn that you just don't move. I'm almost seeing this as a tug of war where the opponents, because it's you know, and like your mind might be, well, actually, let's go to that, because your swords is your mind, it's your ego, and the wands is your passion, your soul. And I just feel like they're equally as strong. And so you're in this tug of war, but you're actually not moving. Or you might be, but just for a fraction of a second, and then it goes back the other way, but you make no ground. I get the feeling there's letting go that needs to come into this. There's a moving on, and this will end, because I'm going to go straight to the tarot and we'll come back to the oracle, because these 2 cards just draw me so. I feel like, or I don't feel like, I'm just going to say Spirit is saying there is not one right over the other. There's not one that needs to submit to the other. Actually, isn't that funny? Because I was saying earlier that I see this as a complete disconnect, and now I'm coming, and not as a coming together, but now that I've got both of these and we're talking on them, I'm getting the message that they do need to blend. They do need to align, but in 2 different ways. So let me get back to it, and I'll show you what I mean. So when we're looking at the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords as your mind, ego, your intellect, I also see this as your wisdom. And then we look at the Wands as your passion, what drives you, your soul calling. You know, what really lights you up, what gets you all fiery. Those aspects of yourself, so it's basically your ego and your soul, need to understand that neither of them is wrong. They're just looking at the situation from different perspectives. They need to align. They need to come into alignment. But Taurus, what doesn't need to align is the actual reality of your life. When you align with yourself, with the universe, you'll actually find that these 2 cards also show you to follow your passions. You can't look into the past, you must look into the future. And Taurus, you might be walking away from old dreams. You might be walking away from relationships, people, situations, jobs, but there is a definite walking away with this 8 of Cups. Definitely. There is a letting go of something. And I find it interesting how, you know, it's the Queen of Wands looking into, the Queen of Swords looking into the future, and your soul's journey, your passion looking into the past. And I feel that it's because it's the Queen of Swords that gladly receives the information of what needs to go. And she's the one that will sever the ties with your past, what no longer serves you. It's the sort of clarity that will enable you to do that. It'll enable you to walk away from the things that don't serve you anymore. And thus liberating your soul's goal, your passions, to move forward into the future. This energy is being held back now from your past. And it wants to come in. Because with the Moonology cards, you've got South Node, which is all about our karma, isn't it? And it says, don't let your past hold you back. And then you've got the new moon. A new start is coming. The past is holding your dreams back. And I feel with the Coyote spirit here, with trust in divine detours, I feel, Taurus, this is the energy because the universe has probably been making you zigzag. That's probably what the disconnect between your ego, your mind, your intellect, your wisdom, and your passions and drives. That's probably what this tug of war has been. It's to get you aligned. So at the moment, it's got you detouring all over the place because that's unsettling. And when we're unsettled, that's more likely when we're going to go, okay, right, this has to stop. I need clarity. What's going on here? And that's when we go within and we kind of go, okay, what am I doing? What am I trying to do? What do I want to achieve above all else? What do I need to do in order to do that? Because that's the thing, is when we get clear, this is a mind thing, of what drives us, where our passions are, where our soul is trying to lead us, we use our mind to manifest that in the world. It's our mind that enables us to take actions. Guided by our intuition, they work together. Drop either one of this and our life really loses something. And that's what this is. It's the past is holding you back from moving into this fresh new beginning. And I feel with the Coyote spirit and saying trust in divine detours, we were always divinely guided, but I feel that in this reading, Taurus, you are being divinely guided. You just need to take time and space to listen, to go within, and to get real clarity. Because this new start just can't happen if you're not aligned, because there's things you need to walk away from. There's things you need to realize that are no longer for your highest good. And this new start, Taurus, can be anything. Anything. And for some of you, it can be a completely new life where you're really changing things on a really, really profound level. Some of you, it might just be a move. You know, changing your relationship status, a change in jobs. But there's movement here. And it's moving away from a past that no longer, it doesn't exist for you anymore, Taurus, because you're not the person that you were. So in your past, you know, it's not to say that we We need to view our past as negative or something we need to throw away or something we need to hate. That was for the person you were in that moment. That journey was for that person. But that journey changed you. You're no longer that person. And therefore, there's a sense of moving into who you are now, and that's coming into alignment. But your world, your 3D physical world, it can't align. Your past cannot align with your future. Your past needs to fall away. And you're going to see it. Spirit's going to help you. It's going to help you see the truth, to help you move forward. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Taurus. Love and light, my friends. I wish you all the best. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.